Become a member in the description box below. The events that occurred in Charlottesville, Virginia has the whole world talking about race. What's up, guy? How you doing, bro? How you doing, man? How you feeling about Charlottesville, man? All that stuff with the marching, man. You got an opinion on that, man? How's that, does that bother you, affect you, or what?
I got my own personal opinion about it, but not right now. Not right now.
Well, not everybody. So I went to Silver Spring, Maryland to meet with former NAACP President Ben Jealous to get his take on Charlottesville. What do you think about Charlottesville?
You know, probably the most sage thing I heard after Charlottesville was from Dave Chappelle. Dave looked back and he said, you know, I guess it came out recently that on her deathbed, the woman who said that Emmett Till had whistled at her admitted that she'd lied. And he said, my first response, I was so angry. He said, but I know my history. And because of Emmett Till's mother's courage and the way that the world responded to seeing her son's body swollen with water, dead in that casket, been beaten and lynched, so all these good things happen. And he said, and it's been a long time, and the reality is that it was the lie that caused the lynching that spurred people to act with greater courage and make change faster. And he said, so my hope is we will look back decades from now at this terrible tragedy in Charlottesville. This woman was killed, these two officers died trying to keep everybody safe. And say, but for that, we would not have moved forward as fast as we did. Similar feeling about the Trump administration, that hopefully, God willing, we'll look back decades from now, say this is what it took for us to come back to our senses as a country and realize that we need to move more closely together. We need to be willing to listen a little bit more deeply, work a little harder to find the things we can agree on, and not just be fixated about what we don't agree on.
It's an interesting take. So within struggle, adversity is opportunity.
Every cloud has its silver lining, and the reality is that history is made by optimists. Pessimists are usually right.
I'm telling you, man, it's a great day for some music.
Optimists usually succeed. And this is a time when we have to succeed for our children, for our future. It's not enough to just be right when it feels like the whole world is either on fire or could catch on fire. You also simply just have to succeed.
You know, as a former president of NAACP, is there an increase? Have you seen an increase in this, or is it just now we have smartphone footage, or is it just now this media coverage? Because the Klan and neo-Nazis and these hate groups, they march they march off into different places across the country.
Donald Trump's candidacy encouraged them and encouraged people to join them. The Southern Poverty Law Center is the one who documents this for the civil rights community. It's been pretty clear. There's been an uptick in activity, an uptick in membership. And it's unfortunate. Our prayer as most Americans, frankly, regardless of race or party, is these folks just go away. The Klan isn't that popular with most people. Even I'd say even most white conservatives. It's definitely not popular with black folks.
No.
But Donald Trump's bullying is his racist dog whistling. Frankly, his whole career gives them aid and comfort. I mean, this is a man who in the 70s courts found were discriminating against black tenants in his building. And then the cusp of the 80s and the 90s was calling for the Central Park Five to be executed, even though they were ultimately proved innocent. And to this day, still wants them executed, last I checked, even though the DNA has proved that they're innocent. Then spent, about a decade ago, began beating up on Barack Obama for being Kenyan, not American, even though Barack Obama is cousin to both George Bush and Dick Cheney. Like, how ridiculously ridiculous can you get? But he just stayed at it. And then built a campaign for 2 years with basically all-star band of the loudest racist dog whistle blowers in the country. Glenn Beck, Steve Bannon, the choir at Breitbart. It's time for us to get back to moving forward as a country. There's a lot to worry about. And I think people are right that, some folks will say, well, I'm not a Nazi, I can't be racist. But I think far more people are saying these Nazis, these Ku Klux Klan members, they're absolutely unacceptable. You're seeing Republicans doing that.
Right.
I think a lot of folks in their heart are saying, where's my dad relative to that? And where's my own heart relative to that? There's an opportunity here for all of us to move forward, to get a little bit more courage in fighting racism and in stretching our own spirits towards a greater place of unity.
My man.